Hi, CineFlix Compact here. Today, I'm going to explain a film called Mine, which is a psychological thriller. Keep an eye out and be cautious. This movie starts with a Marine named Mike. He leaves his girlfriend behind and is ready to head out on a mission. Mike then sees Tommy and they are on a cliff over the desert waiting for their target. Tommy is talking as usual, but Mike is worried. There are some armed vehicles approaching in the distance. Mike has a target of a terrorist named Saeed Asif. Mike realized that the people are having a wedding and that his target is the father of the groom. He is not sure if he wants to go through with the mission at this time or if he should wait until the target is alone. The situation gets more complicated when Mike is told to take the shot, but he does not want to risk hitting an innocent person. Mike says he lost the target. Armed men then approach the wedding party and the target flees. Somehow, the men found out about Mike and Tommy and they are under attack. Their GPS gets damaged and they are alone. Mike is able to distract them and make a quick getaway. They do not know it, but they are still not safe at this time. After their escape, they need to make their way across the desert so they can be picked up. They are traveling through the desert on foot when Mike gets into trouble with something. They remember that the desert is filled with landmines. Tommy is carefree about this and he is careless. That is until he steps on a landmine. Mike tries to help Tommy but hears a click. The sand blasts out. Tommy lives but he lost his leg above the knee. Mike is having a hard time moving. Mike still has his foot on the landmine but is willing to move it to try to help Tommy. Tommy does not want anything to happen to Mike and tells him that he needs to survive. Tommy then shoots himself. Mike is now alone in the desert and scared to move. He grabs the radio near Tommy but realizes the battery is almost dead. He is able to use solar power but his supervisors cannot get to his location due to desert sandstorms. The soonest they can get to him will be in 52 hours. Mike needs to find a way to get moving. He decides to stay put and is even able to tough out a sandstorm without moving. The sand brought Tommy's body and his extra battery right to Mike, but the radio is still out of reach. Mike runs out of water and noticed Berber coming toward him. Berber is no help and takes Mike's water flask. A little girl brings Mike back the flask and it is full of water. Mike yells at the girl to get the radio but she does not understand and gets scared away. Mike begins to think of his girlfriend and becomes emotional. He tries to fall asleep but wakes up surrounded by wild animals. He is able to shoot them and scare them away. The Berber man comes by again. Mike gets him to bring the radio closer but realizes he still has 24 hours to survive before help is able to get to him. Mike begins to hallucinate and he sees Tommy waking up from the dead. Tommy told Mike that he will get out of this alive. Mike begins to look at his life and the mistakes that he has made. Mike has not moved his foot in the mine now in over 45 hours. He is asked to hold on for another 17 hours before he can be rescued. Mike feels like he is not able to go any further. His major tells him that someone wants to talk to him. He hears his girlfriend on the phone, then he begins to hallucinate and images here in the desert. Berber comes from out of nowhere and tells Mike about his experience losing his leg from stepping on a mine. He tells Mike that no matter what happens is it important to keep on moving on. He goes on to tell Mike that his daughter is due to a mine explosion. Mike images seeing the young girl and then she fades away. Mike begins to remember his childhood. His father would bear him and his mother did nothing but watch. His mother had a terminal illness. He thinks about the good things in life. Mike then hears the radio and knows the rescue team is near. He needs to make sure they see him. He lights a flare but the terrorists see it and begin to shoot at him. Mines begin to explode all around him. There is sand smoke which helps cover Mike from the terrorists. He has access to his sniper rifle and takes out the terrorists. He is not able to get to his flare but knows that he needs to keep on going. When he moves his foot there is no explosion. He stepped on a tin can. The entire time he could have been out of the desert and had the chance to move on. Mike is happy to know that he is going to be saved and this allowed him the chance to think about life. While he was out in the desert for the last couple of days, he thought about his life and the changes that he wants to make. He felt that this experience has taught him a lesson about life and what is important. He gives the flare one last shot and then falls. The rescue team can find him and bring him back home. When he gets to the airport, he finds his girlfriend there waiting for him. He decided that he knew what was important in life and wanted to make her know how much she means to him. Mike now has the priorities set straight in his life. It only took a near-death experience to set him on the right path. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, hit the like button to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.